Welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Real España 0 versus Diriangén FC 0 in the CONCACAF Central American Cup 2023 Group C. Real España 0, Diriangén FC 0 en la Copa Centroamericana de la CONCACAF Grupo C Jornada 4. This game sucked. It didn't matter. They played for a draw. Honestly, I'm going to give you what I think about the game. I'll tell you the stats. I'll eulogize the teams. And there we go. This shouldn't take long. Halftime, 0-0. 0-0 at the half. Full time, 0-0, 0-0. They both played for a draw. They both legitimately played for a draw. They didn't want to win this game. They knew it didn't matter. They knew it would be window dressing if they won. They did what they wanted. They beat around the bush. There were a couple of good chances, but nothing much. Both teams, they didn't want to win. They just wanted to play it through, which, I mean, I don't blame them, but probably half the reason why they didn't make it. It shows you that their character is not that great this year, I guess. Full-time stats, 18 shots to 9, 6 shots on goal to 7, 64% possession to 36% possession, 415 passes to 188 passes, 90% pass accuracy to 70, 16 fouls to 14, 1 offside to 0, 1 yellow card to 0, 0 red cards to 0, 6 corners to 4. Listen, this game sucked. Again, both teams are playing for the draw. They both played. They beat around the bush. They both took a couple of chances, more because of defensive mistakes than anything. If they created a chance, they passed it on. It was honestly, this game was a slog. It was a slog. Both games today that I watched were honestly a slog. And this game was just, it shows you that their character wasn't the right character to win in this tournament. Because if you want to win in CONCACAF, you have to give it your all. And maybe that's why they got eliminated in this group. Diriangén didn't give it all. Real España didn't give it all like I expected them to. Comunicaciones and Herediano did. Aguila honestly did when they played Diriangén. Listen, for me, to me, Real España, I expected better out of. Throughout the whole tournament, I expected better out of them. They were the Cinderellas last year for a reason. They were the Cinderellas last year for a reason. And they played good football. They had heart. They made you believe that they may just be one of the bigger clubs in CONCACAF if they could keep pushing on. Now, with mostly the same team, they got in a hole and they never came back out of it. And now that they're eliminated, it just shows why they didn't come out of that hole. They didn't believe in themselves like they did in the Cinderella season. They didn't. It's also kind of like the Vancouver game. They got their ass whipped at BC Place. They didn't try at home because the first leg was flipped. They knew. And they still drew that game, but it wasn't what you wanted out of them. When they were in a hole, they don't know how to play from behind, I think. And that shows you just throughout the group. They don't know how to play from behind. And I think that's one thing against them, is if they won their first game, things might have been different. But they can't play from behind, especially against better clubs. And they played the two big clubs first, which that does do something. But I didn't think Herediano were that far ahead of them. I didn't know their rebuild was doing that well, which it is. Diriangén, they beat Comunicaciones last year. I thought they had an outside shot at this group. They don't disappoint me as much as Comunicaciones, or I should say, Real España did. They don't disappoint me as much. They almost beat Comunicaciones or drew them again at home. I thought maybe they would do it again, but they didn't. And that's the sad part, is that they should have done better. I think I expected better out of them too. Not as much as España. I still didn't think they'd get out of the group. I think I had Comunicaciones and Real España, then Herediano, then Diriangén, and then Aguila. I think I did. to me, I didn't expect them to get out of the group, but they'd give it a good college try. They did not give it a college try besides the Comunicaciones game. They looked horrible against Aguila. They played Herediano. They've played all four. Herediano, they didn't look good here. At least they don't have to play again next week. España does. That's got to suck. They got to play next week against Aguila, who that doesn't matter either. We know Comunicaciones and Herediano are going through. They're playing for first next week. If Herediano wins their first, if it goes a draw or win to Comunicaciones, they top the group. But they're playing for first. The other game next week doesn't matter in the slightest, just like this didn't. And that's the thing that sucks. Are we going to see another uninspiring 90 minutes? Well, not me. They play on Wednesday. Toronto plays, so I guess I won't see it. But are most people going to see another uninspired 90 minutes? I guess so. Like, I don't really like the group stage phase of this. Maybe it should have been straight knockouts anyway. 20 clubs, you do a prelim round, you go down to 16. Like, take 6 clubs, have 13 go to the round of 16. Or maybe take 8 clubs or whatever, send 2 to the round of 16. Or 12. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if the group stage was the right idea, because it gives you games like this. I don't know if it was the right idea. Man of the match for me is nobody. Nobody deserves man of the match. If anybody deserves man of the match, it's the people who sat through the whole damn thing, to be honest. Yeah. No player deserves man of the match, honestly. Just horrible game. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist with you. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. Tomorrow we're off. I'll be back on Saturday for TFC versus Columbus. It's in Columbus. Yeah, Columbus versus TFC. Sunday we're doing a Liga MX match. Domingo Futbolero, Sunday night. Monday, I don't know what we're doing, but I think I'm on Monday. But with that being said, everybody, I want to say this one thing before we move on. I want to say, everybody, have a great weekend. Tell everybody. Tell your friends and family you love them. All that stuff. Just have a good weekend. I'll see you on Saturday. Show love. Show love and kindness. I'll see you on Saturday. I want to say condolences to Bray Wyatt's family and friends and colleagues. Rest in peace to Bray. Such a tragedy. We'll miss him. Show love to your friends and family. You don't know when your last chance is going to be. Tell your friends and family you love them. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. See you later.